guys, it's Alex with bfVintage. We are here at a Goodwill in sunny Phoenix, Arizona. I've got my bestie boo, Lisa, here with me. She's gonna help me see if we can find anything for my Etsy shop, BF Treasures Cup. So let's go.
All right. So we are here in Phoenix, Arizona. And it's a sunny day, and I'm excited to find some treasures. Let's do it, guys. The first thing that I noticed was this beautiful religious figurine, and it actually was from Hungary. And that made us really excited because Lisa's actually Hungarian, and we'd never seen one before when we've been thrifting. So that was pretty cool. And I loved that she had this elongated body, kind of gave me Yadro vibes. And, you know, that was another reason we just had to have it. So she went in the cart. Virgin Mary and baby Jesus, if I had to guess. And yeah, that was just really exciting. It was hand painted and the detail was there, so I figured I'd look into it later. We found this Snow White. It was a little bit damaged, and then I decided, wow, I saw this little dish, and guess what? It was another piece from Hungary. Love, love, love those colors. They're so vibrant, almost neon in terms of the color scheme there. And I just think that the gold with the neon gives it this very great vintage vibe. So that was coming. Could be like a little dish, little catch-all dish. We looked at the other bowls around because we thought, oh, maybe there's another one. And guess what? This was another one. It was a little trinket dish that had a lid on it. Again, hand painted with all the gold details. And we had to open it just to make sure there were no chips. The inside was in perfect condition. So that was an easy choice. I still haven't researched these, so I'm excited to find out more about them and their history because I just love the style. It's beautiful. And then we saw this, which at first I was trying to figure out what it was. And I believe it's a toothpick holder. And it did also say Hungary on the bottom. And I was trying to decide if people would be interested. And actually, I think this is from Hungary, Budapest. Yeah. So I was trying to decide if people would be interested. And I think because of the flowers, the butterflies, which are pretty in right now, I decided to take a chance on it. So that one went in my cart too, especially since it had all those neon colors with the vibrant gold, with the really beautiful gold. And then I saw this little girl sitting, and she was also from Hungary, but I just wasn't as sure about her. I felt like she was very beautiful, but didn't really have those vibrant colors that I was drawn to with the other pieces. And so I just ended up deciding to leave her there in case somebody else is interested, even though she was very cute. And I did like the muted colors that she had. Next thing we saw was this Winnie the Pooh. At first I thought it might be like a big figurine. I always defer to Lisa with Disney stuff since that's her thing. One of her things anyways. And so I was like, okay, I need the Disney girl to inspect it. Like, get over here. Look at this thing. So in the end though, even though it had, the Disney stamp on it, it was in good condition. We didn't see any chips or cracks. It turns out that the coin banks just don't tend to resell for as much. They tend to sit. People, I guess, aren't as interested in collecting them. So we moved on. So then I thought, ooh, another Disney thing. Maybe I'll find her something else. And it looked like Sleeping Beauty to me, but she immediately saw that the hand was missing on one of them. And I was like, dang it. One of these days, I'm going to find you a good Disney piece. It'll be me who does it, even though I'm not as, interested, but keep an eye out. And then we saw this cute Siamese Cat Figurine, and I just thought it was really cute that, it was just laying there. It did say made in Taiwan, which sometimes can mean vintage, sometimes not. But it had a lot of chips, and we were kind of unclear what the cat was doing, if it was about to lick itself or what. So we just left it there, moved on to these Winnie the Pooh and Piglet bookends, which were really, really great, except they were quite expensive, and the honey, where the Pooh is putting the honey in its mouth, was chipped. So we left that there. And then I saw this brass enameled bowl. It caught my eye from far away because of the details, but then I looked inside and I was like, no, 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 we don't do that. Just a little too rough for us. Moved on to the clear glass, and I really thought these were cool. They were of old movie stars and comedians, and I wish that they had come in a set of 4. That was one of the reasons I passed. The other reason was I just couldn't tell if they were actually vintage or not. Sometimes these things get made much later on, kind of in homage, and I just wasn't convinced it was vintage. So without 4, I wasn't going to take a risk. Now, normally I don't look at teacups, but I was really glad I did today because I found these, and I was a little bit surprised to see it looked like lusterware teacups, and love the bright colors. They were from Bavaria, and there was 2 of them, which was also awesome because I don't like to really just get one teacup and saucer, especially since I'm not really into them anyways. I feel like it would be harder to sell them that way, just as a single. So finding the 2 was amazing. Next, we moved on, and I found this serving bowl. This footed serving bowl did have a nice blue tone to it, but it was fairly heavy, and it just wasn't as interesting to me. And Lisa found this bowl plate, but when we looked at the bottom of it, it looked like it was hand blown, but not done very well. As you can see, you tend to want to look for ones that are smooth or clear for a higher quality. So we put that guy back. Now, another thing you guys might not know is I like clowns. I don't know why. I think it's just like this weird thing that has recently occurred where I like looking for clowns and selling them, and found this one. But, again, this one kind of gave me Yadro vibes with the tone, but it wasn't, and it was modern, and so I moved on. And then we found this really darling figurine. Looked vintage to me, did have a made in Taiwan sticker, but it looked older, but it wasn't, at first I thought maybe it was a Hummel, but it wasn't. And for $8.50, I was definitely not going to risk, reselling that and probably not doing so well. So that was disappointing. But she's there for someone else. And then I found the chicken. So you may not know this, but Lisa and I had this joke a long time ago about how whenever we get together, we're like little chickens clucking away, talking. We never stop talking. And so now we have this game where whoever, we always try to find the chickens when we go thrifting or other places too. And whoever finds the most is the winner, kind of a thing. So yeah, that was like the ultimate, that lady there. That's like a tall lady with a chicken head. Pretty cool. In my opinion. Feel like I should win the next 5 times. So then I saw this art glass vase, and I really liked the colors of it. Just this deep dark purple. I don't know that it's like super high quality, but because the purple was such a nice color and kind of unique to me, I decided to take a chance on that. And I'm glad I did because it's really pretty. Next, I found this Hawaiian trinket box. Wood, obviously it's carved wood. It does say Hawaii on it. It just looked a little bit too beat up, so I decided to pass on that one. then I started just looking through all the vases. This one was more, said it was for decorative use only, and I tend to kind of stay away from that. This was definitely not vintage. I was just kind of like wanting to make sure, really scan the vases some more over in this area. I liked the shape of this one, but it did look more modern. And so I moved along. Then I found these guys, and I was really into them at first. They just had really pretty colors. I wish there had been 4. So that was also kind of like a negative. And then this one here, I felt like had the best color, but it also had a lot of cloudiness to it, and I wasn't sure that I'd be able to get that out. And so for that reason, I left them there, even though they were giving me all the retro vibes. And then I saw this. Oh my God, look at that mouse. That mouse is everything. It was even signed. It says Ruth Ann. And I just thought it was adorable. So kitschy, you know, that mouse smiling. And who doesn't love cheese, right? I mean, come on. Would go great in a kitchen, in a bar area. So that was coming with me for sure. And so I noticed this here, this basket, and I've gotten these before. People used to put their Pyrex casserole dishes in them and bring them to potlucks back in the 50s and 60s, I believe. And so I love getting them. They're typically made in the Philippines, and it will have a tag that says that. But this one was just way too beat up. As you can see, like all the little veggies, some of them are missing some of the grass or whatever that's used to go over them. So unfortunately, that was a no-go. And then I got drawn to this guy. I thought at first when I looked at it from the top, I thought maybe it was like a vintage tin, but obviously with the barcode there is kind of, making me second guess myself. And then I couldn't get it open. And I was on this quest, like, I'm going to get this open. And the universe was like, nope, not today. So I took that as a sign to leave it, because if I can't open it, no one else is going to be able to open it probably. So it stayed there. And then I saw this clown, and it was so cute. Oh my gosh, look at the lashes on that, guys. At first I was trying to figure out what it is. Like, has a stopper at the bottom. So I thought, is it a salt and pepper shaker? No, that would be weird. So I think what it is for potpourri. That's my guess. I'm still going to research, but put potpourri in it, maybe put it in like a drawer so that your clothes in your drawer smell nice. It did say made in Taiwan, but it was an older Taiwan sticker. And then we found this vintage Lennox piece. I'm actually kind of kicking myself for not getting this. I just wasn't sure if a dish like that has like for chips and whatever would sell. Like you put dip in it with vegetables around it or chips around it. Looked at this vase, couldn't tell what it was, so I moved on. And this was what our cart today, guys. I think we did pretty good. Got some lusterware and some Hungarian pieces. All right, guys, so we ended up spending about $28, and we found some really good stuff. I particularly liked all the pieces from Hungary, which
so unusual,
right? And not familiar with those at all. So excited to research that. And yeah, a nice art glass vase. The purple one was gorgeous. So anyways, thanks for hanging out with us today. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give us a like. And if you want to see more videos, then you've got to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, friends. Bye.